What is up, guys, and welcome to FPL Today. I'm JNO. Hope you're having a great Monday, and hopefully thoughts go out to anyone that has any family in Ukraine and anyone, of course, out there at the moment. The world is a crazy place. My thoughts and prayers are with everyone to stay safe and get out of this on the other side. But we are here to talk about Fantasy Premier League, of course, and unfortunately, I've made a mistake, but we'll get into that after a quick word from sponsors of this video, SPITCH. SPITCH is the ultimate fantasy football manager game that's just hit the market. This game is available for those of you in the UK and Ireland, for everyone over 18 years of age. It's a fantasy football manager app that lets you build your team, collect points and battle it out against other managers. Play for free, compete against your friends in communities and have a chance to win a share of up to £70,000 on a weekly basis. That's right, there are weekly competitions, not just season ones, so every game week matters all season long. Various competitions are available on different pitches, and once again there are free games to play. Click on the top link in the description and download the app for free, and let's get back to the video. So guys, feel free to check out SPITCH, top link in the description. Also in the comments down below if you want any questions or matters regarding FPL spoken about on this channel, make sure to put it in the comments down below, because tomorrow we will be doing another Your FPL morning show where we discuss the FPL thoughts and matters on your mind. But going into our game week, and we actually have so far had a decent game week, but it could have been a little bit better. We have 52 points currently, and of course we do have Weghorst and we have Loughton, but he's probably not going to play, and that is the mistake I made. The issue I had was I did not realise there was a Friday night game. I don't know how I didn't realise, maybe making extra videos for the Your FPL morning show, maybe just the fact that work has had a lot of things change recently, so I've had a lot of my mind regarding that. But I didn't know that there was a game on Friday night, so I didn't make my transfer. I also didn't change my captain, which could have happened. I'm not sure if I'd have put my captaincy armband on Son. That would have also made my game better, but I would have probably brought in Kyle Walker-Peters for Loughton, and I'd have got a clean sheet off of that, which would have seen me go up to about 58 points, I believe. I believe we got 6 points for a clean sheet. Fortunately for us, we've scored well enough that we've seen a small rise in rank to 41,045th. And of course, we do still have Weghorst to play, so we could see a big jump in rank if Weghorst does something crazy. But on the other hand, it does mean I now have 2 transfers in the bank, which is not a position I've been in for a while now, due to all the postponements and the double game weeks. Outside of those issues, we did have some good performances from the likes of Dubravka, who got a clean sheet. He's really stepped up when I've not had Ramsdale to play. Cancelo, of course, also getting a clean sheet. Debatable whether he should have given away a penalty with that handball. I personally think it was a penalty, but I'll take the points. Davies getting a clean sheet as well for Spurs against Leeds. We also had Son getting that goal, although it was quite late on, he still got it from a great assist from Harry Kane, by the way. And Elise finally getting some points on the board for me with a good assist as well for Crystal Palace. And Antonio also getting an assist in his game as well to Thomas Souček. And Antonio was a bit of a differential for me, just wish he hadn't have got that yellow card. But overall, considering we have no bench and one player in our starting 11 that isn't playing, not a terrible game week. But now with 2 transfers, let's see how I line up for next game week. So we start off looking at our team selection for game week 28 with the dilemma of, do we go with Dubravka in goal because he's got a double game week? Newcastle look better recently. They are playing Brighton Hove Albion and Southampton, who in my mind have also looked good recently as well. But Dubravka, if he could get a clean sheet in one of these, that would be a success. But he has 2 bites of the cherry, and potentially he could get 2 clean sheets. Whereas Ramsdale, who is on the bench, has Watford away at the moment, which again looks like it could be a clean sheet. So do I go with a double game week or do I go with a single game week goalkeeper? We also have Cancelo to play. Again, it's an issue because we now have suddenly a full squad of players, if I don't count Loughton, which means I could possibly bench Cancelo with Man United. Man United haven't looked good, of course, but it would be so Man United to have a good game against Man City. We have Davies against Everton at home. Again, I think Everton are starting to get better, so we could see Spurs do a Spurs in this game, so I'm not sure whether I want to play him. Tierney will definitely play with Watford away. That is without a question, as will Trent Alexander-Arnold, although they do have West Ham as opponents. In the midfield, again, we still have more dilemmas. At the moment, we've got all 5 of my midfielders playing, but Bowen is against Liverpool away, hasn't scored points recently. Coutinho, I've been waiting for the points, but he does have a double game week, which will probably see him play in this game week. And then we have Son, Everton at home, Elise, Wolves away. Wolves can be good defensively, so Elise could potentially see himself benched. And then we have Salah. He has a captaincy armband at the moment, but again, it is West Ham, and West Ham have been good regularly this season and could get a result against Liverpool. And then up front, it's even more of a headache because we do have Dennis with a double game week, Arsenal and Wolves. Not the greatest opponents to play, but it's 2 bites at the cherry, like I said earlier. And then on the bench, we have Antonio and Weghorst. Weghorst has Chelsea at home, and Antonio has Liverpool away. So our strikers don't have the best fixtures at all. And then, of course, Loughton is sitting there at the end. So many decisions to make. We could use 2 transfers to maybe bring in a more favourable striker, and then we could put him in and maybe keep Dennis alongside him. We could bring in one of the defenders I've been looking at, maybe a Southampton defender, but now that we've missed last game week's fixture, is Southampton the best defender to bring in, or could I be looking at a Wolves defender or even a Newcastle defender instead, who again, they have 2 double game weeks to Newcastle, although the second one after this one isn't as tasty as the one they currently have. So there's so many decisions I now have to make with 2 transfers where I feel like if there was only one, it might be a little bit simpler for me. So let's have a look at the fixture list to see if there's any fixtures I really want to attack. Now, what we would have all been doing recently is we've been looking for anyone that had Leeds as an opponent, because Bielsa's system was just for leaking goals. But of course, Bielsa has now been sacked. I have a few friends that are Leeds fans, and I'm sure there's going to be mixed emotions around that because results-wise it wasn't there, but Bielsa did a lot for that club, and he is a bit of a legend up there despite what's happened recently. I've heard they're trying to get Jesse March in, but we'll see. Leeds could now become more defensively solid. They could have a new manager bounce. But Leeds were a great team to target. That might not be the case anymore. And to be honest, Aston Villa did have Leeds as one of their double game week fixtures and Southampton as the other. So Aston Villa could be a team we look at, but after that it's West Ham and Arsenal, Wolves, Tottenham and Liverpool. So the fixtures aren't great for Aston Villa. So maybe Coutinho needs to go after this game week. We also have the fact that game week 30 could be such a massive blank as well. So we have to keep in mind that. We do have a free hit saved for that because we didn't use it for the game week just happened. Southampton have dropped down the fixture ticker now because Newcastle and Aston Villa, that's not bad, with Watford after that. Burnley, Leeds, Chelsea, Arsenal. Chelsea and Arsenal make them drop down the fixture ticker. But, of course, we do have a wild card, which we could play at some point in that period. We could try and take advantage of their current form and those first couple of fixtures. Newcastle, as well, are doing a lot better. Their fixture list, even though they're top of this table, does seem a bit mixed to me. Good first double game week. Not necessarily the best second double game week. Then it's Crystal Palace, Tottenham, Wolves and Leicester. I do like Wolves. I think they could get some clean sheets, and I do like the fixtures apart from game week 33 with Man City. So maybe a Wolves defender is what I bring in for Loughton. We need to just sort that issue out just in case we need bench players, and at some point the bench boost will come into play. And to be honest, these double game weeks, there's no real team that I'm looking at and thinking I need an attacking player from these teams. Because the double game weeks go with Newcastle. St. Maximin was an option. Maybe we'd look there. But there's no other Newcastle attacker that I'm dying to bring into my side. No Watford attacker. Maybe Jimenez, but he did get benched recently. But there's no real Wolves player that I'm dying to have in my side that have a double game week. Leeds, maybe you could look at Rafinha with Aston Villa, Leicester and Norwich. I don't have Rafinha at the moment, so maybe that would be a viable transfer in for Coutinho. But to be honest, I don't mind Coutinho's double game week this game week. Southampton, maybe Che Adams. That's kind of the player that's standing out to me from that side as an attacking option. So we could actually be seeing ourselves bringing a Southampton attacker instead of a defender. Watford, to be honest, once I can get off Watford, I'll be quite happy. So after this double game week, that is probably going to be the case. Arsenal do have a double game week, but it's Liverpool and Leicester after this game week. Not too sure if I want to bring in extra attackers from Arsenal for that. I've already got Tierney and Ramsdale. Liverpool, I'm not sure I want to go back to having double Liverpool attack, but double Liverpool defence, if I can somehow fit Robertson in, is a great option. Just will the budget allow? And then Brighton have Tottenham and Liverpool in their double game week next game week, so it's not like I'm dying to get a Brighton player in. So to be honest, my transfers seem to me to be likely, as long as I remember to do them. Wolves defender in with that Watford, Crystal Palace, Everton, Leeds, Aston Villa, Newcastle run as fixtures. And then also to look at Southampton attackers, Che Adams being the standout with Newcastle, Aston Villa, Watford, Burnley, Leeds up to game week 31. So I believe those are my transfers, as long as I make them. I might hold a transfer because there might be some miracle and I don't need to use my free hit in game week 30, so I can use it in a more attacking manner in the future. But I doubt that. I doubt that's what I'm going to do. I think I'll probably use 2 of my transfers. It's possible I'll just leave Loughton on the bench, though, now that we've gone past the point where I really needed that 11th man. So we'll see. We'll see. Really don't sound that confident in my move yet, do I? But those are the 2 options. Use both transfers for Wolves defender, Southampton attacker, or maybe just the Southampton attacker for that double game week, and then keep Loughton on the bench. Yep, the season's getting to that point where it's starting to get a bit complicated and I'm not as secure on my moves, but I hope you have enjoyed this video and hopefully I've helped you with your decisions and entertained you for a little bit. If you have enjoyed it, please do hit that like button, subscribe and notification bell. It does help the channel out so much. Sends a signal to YouTube that you're enjoying the content. Get involved in the comments down below to make sure you get on the Your FPL morning show. And also check out SPITCH, who have been kind enough to sponsor these videos, especially the team selection series, for part of this season. So thank you to SPITCH. I've been JNO, this has been FPL Today, and remember, it's all about the game.